everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Isa, and today we are going to be reviewing some makeup. The makeup that we're going to be reviewing today is the Tati Beauty palette in volume 1, which I'm super excited to review this. I love her. She's just so gorgeous and just like, oh, she's just amazing. So this is what we're going to be reviewing today. So without further ado, let's get started. So, as you can see, most of my makeup is done, and all we're left with is to finish up the eyes. So we're going to be using this today, and I'm super excited. So let's just pop her open, get a little first look here, and ooh, oh my. Okay, so the first thing I noticed is this mirror is everything. It is very much like a high quality mirror. Like, look, there you guys are. Hello. I'm just so blown away by this. It actually makes it very heavy. Like, there's weight behind this palette, which is kind of cool. And let's just look at her in all her beauty. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is very much a everyday neutral palette. Like, there are some glitters, metallics, sequins, and mattes. They don't have names. Normally when I look at a palette, there's like names, and there isn't. So that's kind of interesting. So let's just dip in and do a little swatch action. And I kind of really want to dip in into this like multicolored peachy-esque. I'm pretty sure I meant to say like peachy-esque, as in it had lots of different tones of peach in it. Or at least that's what I'm going to go with, because to be perfectly honest, I didn't quite understand what I was saying, and I had to replay it many, many times. So there's that. I don't even know what to call that. Oh, it's very soft and glittery. Obviously, it's a glitter. You can kind of like press into it. So let's see. So that's it right there. And it's very beautiful, but on first impression, it's not one that you could just like dip and like swipe. It's something that you'd have to like pack onto the lid, probably with your finger or like a packing brush, but you can for sure feel those glitters. There's no joke about that one. And it's very, very creamy, so I like that. Let's just continue on. Let's do the metallic. I think I'm gonna go into this kind of burnt orange metallic. My next finger, also very, very soft. Lots of definitely a lot of payoff in my hand. And let's do that right next to that one. I mean, that is a very beautiful color. Let's do a sequence. I'm dipping into different colors just so I can kind of like gauge. They do have like a very like color coordinated kind of thing. Like, these are very kind of mauve-y colors, like peach, more like tan, taupey, orangey kind of color, browns, and then blacks and silvers. So the next one, so we've done a glitter, a metallic. Let's do this like light. There's this light one under Aurora, and it's this kind of light color. I will say they are very creamy, which I like. One more time, I don't think we heard you. They're very creamy. There's not like a lot of kickback or anything like that. Oh, that is, oh wow. I don't know if you can see that, but that is really, really pretty. It's got these like purple little like flecks in them, but they go from like peach to purple, which is kind of cool. And now let's go in to a matte. I think I'm just gonna go into a good old-fashioned brown. Oh my, that's a brown. That is a solid color. And there's someone in my neighborhood playing some heavy bass, so that's fun. So first impressions, it's really, really beautiful. It's something you could for sure use every single day and throughout the holidays, and a date night, go super glam, or a very simple need to get out of the house kind of moment. So I think I kind of have an idea. I do want to play with every like tier, because I don't have any names, which is kind of, It's kind of strange for me. I didn't think, when I saw that there weren't any names, I wasn't like, oh, that's gonna be something that bothers me or anything, but it kind of does. So it's kind of like a grid system. So it's like you have these down that tell you that it's a glitter, metallic, sequence, and a matte. And then going this way, you have memory, ritual, story, soothe, aura, and poet. I think I'm gonna dip into soothe as kind of a transition. So I'm gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer. And I have my giant mirror over here. So if you see me looking this way, it's this big bad boy. Why, hello. Aren't we nice and close and comfy? So we're gonna dip into the matte soothe, which is this kind of brown taupey color as a nice transition shade. And I'm gonna grab my very fluffy C411 Pro from Crown. I do like using the brush, but first, before I really mess up, I'm going to prime my lids, because that would be important to really make sure that I like these. I always use the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. We're just gonna pop that on the lids. And I just use my finger to kind of blend that all in. Okay. So I'm gonna take into here and dip in. Ooh, it doesn't look like I need to dip hard. There is some fallout, not too much that I'm too concerned about. So I'm just gonna I mean, it's really easy to blend, which always a good thing. It's very nice, neutrally warm kind of color. So I'm just gonna pack up a little more. Okay, and now I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna go in with this kind of mauvey plum color down here to deepen it up in the corner. Still some fallout. You definitely don't need to dip in like hard to pick up some color, which is nice. So it's definitely something you can like build towards. Oh. Or not even build, because like she's there. I guess I just wasn't expecting it to be like wham bam. I did not pick up a lot of color at all. Like barely. Like did one of these where you just kind of like dip in and that's it, and this is what we have. So far so good. I'm gonna take my nice fluffy brush and kind of blow it out a little bit. We have that, and I think that I'm gonna be daring, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a cut crease. Will this end well? We'll find out together. I'm gonna use my trusty Shape Tape and just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and we'll use that to cut the crease. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not a pro at cutting creases. I am not like, ooh, I for sure know what I'm doing. Not at all. But I feel like I've done a few on myself that it won't go too horribly. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've cut the crease, and I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna do this metallic right here, and then maybe put the glitter that I was dipping into earlier over it and see where we end up. So this should be fun. This is definitely something you have to pack onto your brush. And I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the matte Poet on a tiny little angle brush and kind of smooth out the edges. And I'm gonna take some and drag it on my bottom lash. All right, and I think I'm gonna take the glitter and lightly kind of pack that on. I will say I do feel a little like a glitter ball, but I mean, I'm not mad at it. This is definitely, I would say use your fingers for this. I thought I was gonna put maybe a little bit on, but no. Once I started with the glitter, I felt like there was no turning back at this point. This could be your New Year's look for all we know. You know what? A Tuesday. Wear it on a Tuesday to the grocery store. Okay, we are clearly a glittery disco ball of wonderfulness, and I 100% appreciate it. I think I'm gonna blow out a little bit more of the matte Soothe, this color, around the edges. Nothing too crazy. So far, I'm a big fan. All right, so I'm gonna take my trusty eyeliner, Man Eater, and I'm going to line, actually, we did not use all the colors. What am I doing? So we need to do a sequence, and I think I'm gonna use the Aura little sequence as a kind of inner highlight. Not that I really think I need it, but a little glitter never hurt nobody. All right. We're getting somewhere. So far, I really like it, but I will give you my final thoughts at the end. So I'm gonna do a bit of liner and throw on some lashes, and I will see you guys shortly.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we've got our lashes on, we've got our eyeliner on, and now to pick a lip to match this fabulous look. And I think I'm gonna go for a, realizing I have too many lipsticks to choose from, we're just gonna go for a good old-fashioned nude. I'm gonna go with the color Hudson from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a nude I use quite often. And that is the completed look. So, final thoughts. I really love the formula. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, everything is just gorgeous. Like, that mirror alone is just to die for. A few things I would say though is it is a neutral palette, and honestly there's only so many neutral palettes that I could have. You know, I do think it's worth the money. The formula is bomb. The pigment is there. I barely touched that mauve tone and was just like, oh, okay, so that's where we're going from here, clearly. The glitters, I don't know. I for sure feel like a beautiful little disco ball, and that is my goal in life, is to be a magical disco ball. So I'm not mad at it. I just, if you have long nails, I can't process like how easy it would be to apply. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to do it with a brush at all. Like, that just wouldn't be happening. And these sequences, they're not for me personally. I may not like grab for these shades down here. The mattes, for sure, everyone needs a good matte. The metallics, for sure, I use metallics all the time. The glitters, for a special occasion, for an anniversary, the holidays are coming up, and I do love to whip out a glitter for any of those occasions, for sure. So all in all, my final thoughts are I really did like the palette as a whole. There wasn't about much fallout or anything, or kickback, or whatever you want to call it. Not that that really bothers me in a palette, because there are ways to go about it that don't really, you know what I mean? Like, I can work with it. Fallout doesn't bother me, unless it's like you dip it and it's destroyed. Then I'm just like, okay, there's no one in the world who can make that work. It is very much approved by me. I recommend it. If you are a neutral kind of gal, this is definitely in your wheelhouse. I say go for it, use it, go about your business. And I have makeup all over my hands, so there's that. I say for sure. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and to click that little bell notification so you know every time that I upload. And as always, I love you guys very much, and until next time, bye!